I am very blonde. I have been jabbering here for a minute without my microphone on, which is good because all of the stuff I just said then is, you know, not heard by anyone. So
I heard nothing.
Right. Attempt 2. We are well, he's not helping with how we I am going to do some witches today, and the idea was to do some plus size ladies, and I've been, you know, during the day been noodling some ideas in my mind, and Gesundheit. You sneezed, sir. And I am going to, you're welcome. I am going to try to do two variants, see how far we get. One is a bit more the comic book style that I usually do peeps and stuff in, because I'm not going to do a full-blown painting and stuff. It needs to stay fun for these ones. And I am going to try one in the super uber kawaii style that I usually do, which is gonna be the difficult one. I mean, you know, the other one must I pin up in, you know, black outline and stuff, that's gonna go relatively okay, but you know, and it's still gonna look good no matter what you know you try. I say now, full confidence. But let's start with the simple one. I said full confidence. If the music is too loud or you can't hear the music, give a shout. If you can't hear my voice, tough luck. Give a shout, let it know in the chat. Feel free to chat as much as you want to. Today's subject is witches with big bums.
Yes.
And mild curses.
Big witch, you were...
I might ship the nicest of the witches I do and paint it up and ship it to the person who gives the best curse.
Yes.
So, you know, Dee will be reiterating that one during the stream on a regular basis. So, yeah. Why? Because we can.
What will I do?
Reiterate that the person comes up with the best curse.
Yes.
You know, wins.
Mm-hmm. I will.
And with, you know, curses like that, I mean literally like, you know, curses a la Calcifer going like, may all your bacon burn, or stuff.
Let's curse win. That's it.
I think the one I used earlier today was, let me look it up, to start people off, to warm us up, to get into the witchy vibe and spooky show, is... I had sent it to a friend who... May their tea always taste bitter and stale. Now for a Brit, that's borderline blasphemy.
It's so bad.
Which is so funny. So yes, their tea will be bitter and stale.
Mm-hmm.
As deserved. Okay, so I'm mostly thinking circles with this one, because curvy women. Circles. So let's start with that one. And then see how far we get. Because I'm just thinking that also put like a center line, so I'll at least have an it's not going to be balanced at all, but you know.
All the circles.
All the circles. Feel back at art school. Circles. So yes.
And you circle this?
Circle 1. What is this circle, you will say? This circle will be hips and thighs. But the idea is that if this, I'm gonna make this one into the super cheapy style that I usually do. She's gonna have a massive head. Let's see whether it works. If it doesn't work, no, nothing lost. So you're gonna get a little bit of a teeny waist here. Well, teeny waist. Let's give it an hourglass figure, because it's classic pinup. It makes it a bit more interesting to play with exaggerated shapes. Excuse me. Allergic to witchcraft, that's horrible. I was thinking, second circle here for the boubage. This is for, you know, a simple one, and it's like I've said before, the simple ones are usually the ones that get you, because they're the ones you go like, yeah, how difficult can it be? It is after all simple. And that's why, you know, you see all the details as well of things that go wrong. I'm also deliberately using a little fattier pencil so it's easy to see on screen what I'm doing. But yeah, I've been thinking circles, and my mind's going in circles as well.
Got this.
It's been a bit.
That is that's a madam.
It's kind of funny though, because, you know, Keen would be happy. It's like balls, big balls.
Yes, balls.
If you say balls, 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 does that mean you magically, you know, summon a Keen?
I'm not sure.
Nah. We'll see who pops up. But now, this one I have a good idea about. But no idea whether I'm going to do the arms behind her or not, but let's just do that for now. So we have the upper chest. And I'm thinking, if I want to make it cute, I can go for like a... I don't think I can go for my usual style here. Because I don't think that will work if I just go... Because this is too detailed compared to what I usually do. No, not like that. Not like that. It would make no sense to have a hat like that. I am so... But it's warming up. I might just completely discard this one, which is why I'm sketching it on cheap paper. Because the idea is to just doodle. One of my favorite curses to use in a car, for instance, is if someone cuts you off or is being just a general prick in traffic. We all know people like that.
Yes, I do.
No, it needs to be on her head. It needs to be on her head. If I'm gonna give her. Oh, hold a sec, I can just go. Teeny witch head, like so. Yeah, that might work. But let's see how I can do the face. If this one is something to work with or something to just scrap. And if it's something to scrap, then we scrap it. I am not that attached to my sketching phases. This is just... I think that the shape of the head might still work. Maybe need to give it a bit of a neck though. Hmm?
It's shaping up. It's forming.
Yeah, it's not exactly like my extreme simple style, but it's because I would just go like with eyes like that. Unless you think that one works anyway.
I'm a little bit behind here, so you need to wait for me to...
Always something. Hello,
There we
Red.
go.
Can also just...
I still like that one. I like the hair.
Of course, a black dress.
Of course.
I like that she
Yeah.
has curves. However, I might revisit this one. I'm not sure.
Well, there's nothing forcing you to go about with everything right away. You can start with some sketches and test out waters, test out ideas.
Yeah, I like the idea of the curvy hips here, but the issue with the curvy hips is that it can also be interpreted as a very pregnant belly.
Perhaps. Although Ursula does not come over as pregnant, so I mean, there's that.
Ursula is life goals, man.
Yeah, no, but my point being is that, it doesn't automatically.
Maybe. I don't know. Idea one. Neat. 10 minutes in and I've already yeeted the first idea into the yeet pole.
Eat.
No, you were right. For some weird bloody reason my OBS muted me again. What the hell? OBS deserves to get killed. I had an idea. So yes, curves and circles. So, the perfect circle. I don't like straight lines on things unnecessary, so I'm just gonna go with curves as much as I can, because it feels like it needs to be. I also have, I'll show it to you, an idea to use. To go for like, curve type something like this. You know, body type, something like this, because, you know, why not? This one is divine, this little one. Because why not? So I will have my phone open with some curvaceous babes.
Curvaceous babes.
General leg shapes and whatnot. I'm thinking if this one works out nice, this one would be an awesome one to have my powered by Bitchcraft.
Yeah.
Let's see. Getting general shapes and curves up. I might want to bend this one a bit more then, so that the boob edge can rest on it. And I could look at actual women as well, but that feels a bit too objectifying. Says the person looking at classic pinups, which is technically the like epitome of
Stuff? The epitome of stuff.
Shh, I'm not braining.
No, it's okay.
My next question is: head goes here, boobs go here, shoulder goes here, leg, one leg. I would say one leg sticks here. And the other one just sticks. Just get general shapes down before I start committing to anything. I think I need to readjust the room a bit. It's okay. Or some shit.
Now I start to see. Like I said, I'm a bit behind on this side.
It's mostly drinking tea and sketching up stuff. I might have curved the broom a bit wrong, but because it would go like so, the way she's sitting. Thick lovely thigh goes here. That's just like, I'm thinking tiny dainty feet as well, because that makes it fun. Like, you know, 1950s animation style.
How if you're gonna get an SMS that's me logging into something and I need you to
Give you a code?
I need you to accept it.
Now?
Maybe it's not.
I have no idea what you're doing, and I shouldn't really be accepting random SMS, even if my husband goes like, you know, yeah, but you're safe, honest.
Totally. Just logging into stuff on the
I need to get all the curves in first before I start detailing it, and I'm like, it's a fun challenge because, oh my god, curves.
All the curves.
All the curves. Feels like it should be like a little here. Yes. And then here, if you can look over her shoulder, indeed, straight at us, and have like a big fuck off hat thingy going. Now my dilemma currently is if I put her in a dress, then the issue with the dress is going to be that all those curves are hidden. So I don't know how I'm going to do with that. I'm also deliberately not going for details right now, because if I do that one I get lost in details in a sketch that I do not want to have.
No. That's like my biggest Achilles heel. Getting caught up in all the details.
Big boubage, that boubage here should go here, other one goes there, shoulder goes here.
Yeah, that'll be the frost.
Problem is, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do the belly if I keep it in a position like this. Und da ist ein bisschen scheiße. The other option is leaning on the broom but with really straight handles. Welcome Bitterfrost. Let's try something else. Hand pink waving.
What?
It says hand pink waving.
Yes, that's because I have a pink hand waving on your YouTube thing. It does not translate well into Twitch apparently.
No, it doesn't. Okay, let's repurpose the elements that I liked so far.
No.
And if I go on mute again, I'm going to scream. This one is, you know, I like the curves of the dress and stuff, but I'm not sure. It seems a bit too simple and a bit too... Maybe I'll do something with it. Maybe. This one, basic ideas, basic outlines, things that I like, but pose doesn't work up. Attempt 2. I like the moon. I want a big bugger of moon there.
Big moon is good.
And I don't want a straight broom. There needs to be movement and flow in the broom, and there needs to be a curve in it. Whether that one is just a bend because I want to put a bend there, or if it's going to be a branch that warped, what is for the future. I need to get my basic shapes right. Because this one is going to be so yes. I was looking up some pin-up, plus-size pin-up girls.
Reference is a good thing.
And I don't want to go for a vector one, because it's easy to just go like, yes, let's get a complete black outline of a curvaceous woman, but that's just an easy cop-out in my opinion. We will get there.
Yes. You will.
I'm just let's just see what I can. For fuck's sake. Then my thing moved away. Life sucks. Why is every witch I see green? What is also an option, instead of having the feet dangling here, I have that big juicy booty that of course sits on the branch. Leg goes here, but then we have like the skirt, super long flouncy skirt. I'll just put it down lines for now, and then see what gives, because I might. Skirt here sitting, and we can have the belly, big bum, belly, so volle Madonna with the big boobies. I'm also changing the position because then she's more, well, she could technically be looking at me. I need to curve her a bit more. I could easily just go like, yeah, I'll just sketch something and just, you know, be done with it, but I really want to just plan it to give the sensation of, like, you know, afterthought.
Afterthought.
Guys, arm goes here. Give. Problem is if I go for, like, you know, the curvy long sleeves and stuff. Goes there. Where am I gonna put the sleeve? Well, I can put the sleeve here. Without covering too much of the boob, I know. It makes no sense that the arm would be down there. Well, let me just give her a quick general shape of a head and a hat. So let's see what I'm doing. I make her look at me. That's the hat. This is the pointy bit of the hat because we just need to have a pointy hat. If I do that one like this, it makes no sense for the arm to be hanging like that. Even if you're just holding on to the broom here. If you do like that, it's a freaking long broom. No. I will get there.
You will. I have no doubt.
It's also, you know, that is... Could I just go like, oh my god, let's change to something more easy and whatever? Yes, I could do that one, but, you know, the idea is to be open in everything we do with art. Even the frustrating bits. And sometimes art, after a long day of working and not trying to kill your colleagues, can be a bane instead of a blessing. Attempt 4 to get my basic shape up. Because I'm just looking at reference on how usually, you know, witches on brooms are portrayed. And it's, oh my fucking god, obvious how often that silhouette is stolen to remake into something else. So let's not go that path and make something of ooh. We've all seen the Cursed movies. We know that. I'm thinking that I will turn it, however, into a croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. So the theme of the day is witches and cursing. Like, you know, provide your most, you know, mellow curse you can do. And I had cursed someone today with the curse, may all your tea be bitter and stale. Because that's a horrible one.
I need to take this one off because I can't hear you half of the time.
Yeah, well then, yeah. Yeah, you're just doing lots of things behind there currently, and it's a bit, you know, do I need to pay attention? Do I not pay attention? It's difficult to focus fully on what I'm doing because you're...
No, you don't need to pay attention to me at all.
Yeah, but you want, like, yeah, you're gonna get a text message and whatever.
No, it's sorted. No worries.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was a bit throwing me off my groove as well, but whatever. I know where you sleep, man. May your groin itch uncontrollably for the next 3 days. Now that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's been moving.
Yeah, I'll sketch for myself. You don't, you know, they're curses that's supposed to be mildly inconveniencing people.
Yes. But mildly enough for it to be a proper inconvenience.
I think I have an idea, but the issue is, how am I gonna do that one with the moon like that and my paper like this? I should technically flip my paper. Will this one give me space to sketch it up? No, not really. I just need to sketch smaller. We'll get there. I hope. Broom. Why do I start with the broom? Well, to simply just get the basics there. Because it's the broom that controls the broom and the moon that control things. The broom is a bit too low. The broom is too low. Also, this is one of the reasons why next year I might do things different with Kawaii because I'm quite tired and I can't take a month off for this kind of stuff, even though it is fun. But it's fatigant, like they say in French. I could put, it's not because it's curvy that it has to be a super big sketch neither, but it just needs to be. Shapes. Those are shapes. You know this one. My art teacher would go like, your basic shapes. Okay, my art teacher was a prick, but you know. Dude had a point on occasion. On occasion. Not fucking always. On occasion. So. And what has inspired me to do this one today and torment myself like this? Well, simply because I got annoyed at Black Sabbath.
Yes. As one should.
That is literally why I decided to do this. Big shape, chesty shape, chesticles.
Testicles. All the testicles.
Testicles. Big belly. Oh my god, I get annoyed at the lazy rhyming of Ozzy Osbourne in War Pigs.
That one should be.
Oh my fucking god, that is like the laziest rhyme ever. For those who don't know the song, go look it up. Nah, it starts with, you know, it's a lamentation against, you know, unnecessary warmongering and, you know, fair point. But he starts by singing "General gathered in the masses." Okay, just like witches at black masses, and you just go like, dude, masses and masses. That is some fucking lazy rhyming.
Lazy.
And so I sing an alternative version there, which is just like witches with fat asses,
Which is better.
which inspired this entire predicament I am in right now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good predicament. It is a good predicament. It will lead to good things. It leads to witches with fat asses.
The arm. She should be holding something in this arm, but I'm not sure what. The jack-o'-lantern is maybe a bit too much on the nose. Okay, hand goes there. Hand goes in book. I like to have her give her a bit more flappy arms.
Ew. Lovely curves. And yes, I am biased.
But yeah, I mean, you know, she has a bodacious bod. I can give her like just a very blank face because everyone will be looking at the curves and going like,
Yes.
at the badonk adonk and stuff. The badonk and the adonk. I am too tired for this shit. My humor is a subpar.
Your humor is good.
I do like me some ladies with some crazy hair though. So let's just see. I'm gonna do this. I might just make her go a couple of sizes up. I'm not sure yet. Here. Where I'm gonna make her look not straight at. That's a bit boring. She'll be looking that way-ish, I think. Can do this with the arm. This. Almost like arm just above the hip, so that's here. I need to remember my anatomy. Anatomy, peeps.
Yes.
I could give her a wand. Do witches have wands? I don't know. Well, she.
Yeah, well, depends on the witch. But
Well, what I kind of like so far is the fact that the dress is, you know, very skin tight and showing off the curves.
yeah.
But I think if she wears something like that, it's fucking cold on a broom, so she should perhaps have a cape, or like a small cape,
Always cape.
or like no capes.
Like one of those Maggie Smith capes. You know those ones? The ones that is like it doesn't need. It just covers the shoulders.
Yeah, that's a cape.
Yeah.
A long one is a cloak.
Fair enough.
I know I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to right now, but I want to just...
Are you not supposed to?
Already define some things, but I need to have...
A little bit to define.
Yeah, to just, you know... This is rough sketchings, because this is what I'm going to be using up to work my way up to something better.
Something more substantial.
Yeah. But this one don't really seem to add up those elements. Like this, if the arm goes back, hoop goes in bag. Because if the arm goes, shoulder goes back, the bourrage is kind of mostly visible. Yes, I am a sucker for those kind of details. They need to be correct because otherwise the image just doesn't make sense.
You need things to make sense. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah. So yeah. What to have her hold in the hand. Pumpkin is a bit on the nose. Magic wand.
Magic wand is you know, is a thing.
It's like big fuck off hat. Yeah, I want the hat. You can go like, yeah, I want the hat.
That is good.
We need it. I want that. And of course black, because if you have Hereditary Pratchett, all witches
have black hats.
all witches shall wear midnight eventually. I want to give her crazy hair as well, but I'm trying to figure out that hand. I'm getting something that seems fun and doable as a good base idea.
It's giving witch.
It's giving witchy vibes. Let me just look up witches attributes. Witches attributes. I will get lots of witch shit coming up, but whatever. Okay, what do we have here? Behance, no idea what. I don't really use them. What do we have here? We have the hat. Check.
Behance is the Adobe thing. It's Adobe's where they collect everything that anyone ever paints in Adobe Photoshop or anything. You just collect everything.
Wankers.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go away from that one then. However, I am maybe a lantern.
Lantern is good.
Like a
One
lantern.
should sit on the. Should sit on the.
Ah, you're having it hang.
Yeah, on the front of the. Yeah.
Because I was thinking she could be holding a lantern.
She could hold the lantern as well, obviously.
But I'm like, fuck, no, shit, it should be hanging there. Because, of course, she needs to see where she's flying.
Down as well.
So, yes, lantern. Quick outline, lantern-ish thingy. I'll figure that one out later. Now I want to go one of those nice Moroccan lanterns. So, yes, bottles of poison, how? Classic. Brooms, yes. Hats. Wands. Spiders. Jesus. A cat.
Cat. But you don't hold a cat like that when it flies. That would be mean.
That would be so mean. Mushroom sounds bad as well. A cauldron is kind of difficult to keep when you're flying. I mean, don't drive with hot coffee and don't fly with a boiling cauldron.
No.
Bottle of witch's potion. Maybe one of those, traditional mana potions, like one of those round ones. She can hold the neck and it can be.
That can work.
If it's my kind of witch, it would be a bottle of wine or whiskey.
That can also work. Which is with whiskey.
Now I have too many ideas.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Shut up, you don't know my brain, man.
You just pick the one that sounds the best. Whiskey sounds really, really good.
I have something that looks quite witchy. For some reason, lots of people draw lanterns and witches.
Yes, especially now.
I actually kind of like this idea of one of those classic oil lanterns.
Mm-hmm. That was cool. But you can hold that one in the like that could be a reference for the arm that you're having out already.
Ah, du tänker så.
I mean, like it's the same type of pose on the reference that you have.
Oh, fine. It's vector stock, but
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
No, I'll just download the image and use it for future reference for something. Fucking bossy he is. Now just a lantern, a good lantern. Yeah, why did I close that image? I wanted that lantern. Oh my fucking god, I am so all over the place today. But let me just hang on. Here. I remember my parents having these ones. Yeah, I'm not that old that, you know, there was no electricity around or anything, but you know. In my days, there were wolves howling on the way to school. We had no electricity. You wanted electricity?
You needed electricity, precious.
You needed to bike very, very hard. Also, gonna give it a nice big bulbous shape, like, you know, a bit exaggerated, like they normally aren't, but I just think it should be a ginormous one because, you know, it's dark up there.
It is dark up there. You need to be seeing something.
And then we can just have them curve around, like a bit like so. And then we can have the little thingy-majig holding things in place around it. And then we can have the oil reservoir under it. I've been speaking lots of French today, so it's fun to continue with my French accent instead of actually speaking French.
Your French accent, eh?
I shall do an only French stream.
Only French. Hello, Moyor. Welcome. You made it.
Welcome to Thick Witch Tuesdays.
That sounds like a game show. Welcome to Thick Witch.
Oh, I am too tired for this shit. Right. This is also why you shouldn't really be sketching with a super fat pencil, because with another one it's easier to just... But I'm sketching up some rough ideas. This is iteration 4. And the iteration that works the best will get worked up and maybe turned into a t-shirt design with the quote powered by Beechcraft.
Yes. Always powered by Beechcraft.
Yeah, and I will. Thick pencil for thick witches. That is still a better rhyme than stupid Ozzy Osbourne in. I'm still quite peeved over that one, and it's a song from like when, 70s?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's somewhere in early 70s. Right. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to have in her arm. Huh. What she's going to be holding though.
Something thick.
Something what?
Thick.
Something thick. Things that might be fun would be like, well, a magic, a bâton. Well, baguette, not bâton. Which is one of the funniest things ever, you know. Baguette just means, you know, stick, wand in French. But if you ever seen Harry Potter in, you know, it's not a bâton, but it's a baguette.
Yes.
Yes, les baguettes magiques. So it is kind of difficult because here in Belgium, you know, when we used to have the DVDs, we kind of got rid of them because she's a bit turfy and shit. But the Belgian DVDs is, you know, don't listen to it in Flemish because the first movies only got dubbed in Dutch. And Dutch is, oh my fucking god, Dutch is, how would I compare it to?
It's yokel.
It's yokel. But imagine, you know, if you've seen Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine, when Gambit starts speaking, everyone just goes like, wait, what? Yeah, that's kind of how it feels for us.
Yeah.
So, you know, because our languages are similar but different enough. And of course it's Belgium, so you have the German and the French dubbed version. And then you get, all of a sudden, you know, où est ta baguette? Harry, where is your wand? And I didn't like, what? So I'm just imagining them, I'm just like, une of un baguette, it's une baguette.
Yes.
Whatever. You know, walking around with like, you know, pieces of bread going like, you know, ho, ho, ho. And all of a sudden that movie makes way more sense.
Can that one also be used for genitalia?
Baguette?
Yes. It's a question, it's an honest question. It's
I haven't really used it for that. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a market for it.
That's it on the market.
I mean, describing things suggestively, you know, you can use, you know, little stick or, you know, little pen or expel a carbohydrate. Show.
Yes.
I can imagine that one in California being quite a popular one where, you know, I think it was Robin Williams who went like, oh my god, you can rob a bank with a bagel lid. The same thing contain carbs. Oh, how dare he. It's a hand goes here. She is holding something. Ah yes, I was thinking either a bottle of whiskey or a classic potion. I like the idea of a classic potion bottle as well. But if she's then flying with a classic potion bottle in her hand, does that imply that she's going like Molotov-ing the ever-living love out of things? Seriously, Twitch commercial again?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Are you getting commercial?
Yeah, following on Twitch here, so it's
not funny.
It's fucking annoying that they do that one these days.
Yeah.
Yes, Mercedes, I don't like you.
And I have, you know,
everyone who
now
tries
turned everything off as far as you can.
Yeah, no. But you know, Mercedes-Benz commercial. Yes, we don't like you. Everyone who drives you is an asshole.
Exactly.
Needs
Except my granddad. My granddad was a good guy.
in
He only drove it to be able to be
professional
shipping around.
drivers. That's
Yes.
a difference. There is a difference between professional. I grant you that one. But everyone else who's not a professional driver, or who thinks they are a professional driver, go get into the sea. May all your tea be stale and bitter.
Yes. Oh yes. I need to say this one. The person who comes up with the best curses today, we might win this one.
Yeah, I might, you know, turn it into a. Thinking a nice big portions bottle. Let's Molotov the world.
Molotov.
Because then I can go with something very nice and vibrant green, I think. God, I need to look up a mana bottle. No, curses, like
Curses. No.
like actual curses, because this morning we started with a friend, yeah, Xalax, who pops here in Onakirun as well, and she had a bad day at work, and because I had done lots of work on her when she had a day off, and so I went like, you know, she's British, so may all their tea be taste bitter and be stale, and that's like a worst curse. And she responded with, you know, Calcifer's, you know, immortal, you know, may all the bacon burn. And we're like, you know, what are good curses? The ones that I tend to use in traffic for those things are different. I like the Arabic one, like, may the fleas of 1,000 camels haunt their crotch forever, and may their arms be too short to scratch. And by the time that one has rolled off your tongue, you're no longer willing to just, you know, take their head and bang it on the fucking steering wheel.
I'm going to go downstairs and help the boys.
Yeah. For the very simple reason that it's usually, you know, Mercedes drivers. Mercedes or BMWs. Hey, I'm streaming. So. Okay, I look at mana bottle, and why do I get water bottles? Okay, mana potions, they're like this, but they're a bit too small a neck, because then you can't really hold them, unless I make her hold it like this. But that makes no sense. Why would you be flying on a broom holding a bottle like, you know, like in your hand? I like the body on her. I might make up the curves though. Because I can.
Good. Yeah.
The body is good.
I think the curves might be nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go and help the boys.
Yes. But it's caricature, because, you know, big curves, because otherwise the legs don't make sense. Yes, he's gonna feed the boy. If you don't feed the boy, he turns into a gremlin after 12. He's a reverse mogwai. Round bottle, long neck. Let me just look that one up. Could I have prepared for this one during the day? No, because I had no idea she was gonna hold a bottle like that. We have large portion. We have an old mead bottle, which kinda looks like I have like some LED lights in it. Kinda like this, but bigger. Like the neck is really long. The mead was so it was literally bought for the bottle. I like to have that round base because it makes it look iconic. But it needs to be recognizable as what it is. And it's going to be vibrant green. Yeah, Swedish variant of may all your bacon burn would be like, you know, may all your cinnabons be dry. Okay, I'm doing what I shouldn't be doing, and I am detailing stuff which I shouldn't be doing. I'm working out the basic shape. Alright, I like the big chubby arms on her, which is good. Chub. I'm getting somewhere, which is scary given the... May all your furniture fall apart. May all your IKEA furniture always be 2 screws too short. That is horrible. Then you have to go back to them and talk to Lars or, you know, Yuan and go like, hey, I need some screws. I don't think that's much a Swedish curse because IKEA is really not that popular in Sweden. Quick, change the subject.
Oh no, he's back.
I'm gonna give it one of these bottles, yes. With a little label on it stating Aqua Tofana.
The Swede is back.
The Swede is back. That makes me think the Simpsons when Abe Simpson just runs around, you know, going like, Dad! He goes all the time. He goes like, Dad, Dad, and then all of a sudden it's like, the Swedes are coming. They have lingonberries, and I just died. Okay, but kip, yeah, kip, small kip, basic shape. So it's here. The idea is to, when I finally start detailing things up, to just go for a more comic book vibe. But the short cape, because it's cold up in the air. Let me just call it a line, otherwise later on I have no idea why I put a line there. Hi, welcome into the life of an artist. We're professionals, honest. Yeah, the shoulder here as well, because the cape is portion covering the shoulder. Oh my fucking god, so let's put like a little pentagram thingy there. Pentagram or an anarchist thingy. I'll figure it out. Lantern, brooch, pentagram, or what the fuck did I just say? Anarchist. Anarchist A.
Anagram.
Yes, A. Because all witches are anarchists. And then I think here, it would be easy to go like, yeah, black hair because witchcraft black and whatnot, but you know, and ginger seems a bit done as well.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde?
Blonde might work.
But I want to go for like crazy hair, like, you know, kind of like, almost like Bette Midler hair in Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. And now I'm just like putting things in, we're like, yeah, this and this and this, and what I'm gonna end up finally sketching is gonna be completely different, or not. I'm deliberately not doing the face because I know that at the moment, if you ever wonder why I rarely start noodling on faces, is for me to get the face right is important.
It's commitment as well.
It's commitment, absolutely, but the moment I start working on the face, everything else vanishes. And there is nothing more boring than watching me for 2 hours work on a space this small to get that little hair correct or the thing correct and wiping it all off. And so yeah, I try to avoid starting with the face just yet, simply because in the end it's only going to be a couple of lines, but I can noodle with that one so much to get the expression right or not, that it's, you know, yeah. I might do a couple of these ones, like one of these ones and maybe one more. I'm not sure actually, we'll see. But I like the fact that she has hair. Let's just ignore the rest for now. Also, if you haven't watched it on Disney, there is currently Agatha All the Time.
Oh yeah. All along.
Hello, Flickums.
Agatha all along.
Agatha All Along, yes. Yeah, it's quite fun. You don't really have to have seen Marvel stuff before.
No.
And love the vibes. It feels like for spooky season. I'm gonna be continuing for 20 minutes because I need to get up a bit earlier tomorrow to go to work. So I need to be at the office, and I'm not going by my e-bike. I have signed up for a project to where I can borrow a foldable bike for a month and see how that one corresponds with. Actually, I'm going to do it a bit like this. It needs to fall here to keep. Yes. With public transport today already, it didn't work. But it's kind of nifty. It's like, so I biked home. I mean, it's not an e-bike, so I had to bike myself. It takes about almost twice as long as normally because on my e-bike I go
In time, yeah.
in time, yeah, not in distance. Yes, I have a different bike, and all of a sudden, magically, the distance to work becomes
so
twice as
worse.
long.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's magic.
The distance just.
Let me just look it up how fast I usually bike because I'm too tired to calculate.
About 15 minutes, I think.
I bike about 15 miles an hour on my e-bike without an effort because the motor kicks in. This one is a foldable bike. It's about the size of a medium-sized backpack. It's quite compact. It really folds up into a quite okay bike. However, I'm used to that, when I start, with my e-bike, I start pedaling, and after the first initial quarter turn, the engine kicks in to help you get up to speed. This one doesn't do that one, so I went like, why is it going so hard? Oh yeah, not an electric one. But it's, I think for trains it works awesome to bring. For trams here in Antwerp, no. But, I'm gonna try it out. Because it literally folds up and you can almost slide it under the bed. It is kind of awesome that way. Darkening things up, so I know that I wanted to have it darker. So yeah, a quick heads up for the schedule the coming days. Sorry, my nose itched. Tomorrow D. Excuse me. Will be streaming.
Oh yes.
Oh Jesus Christ! It's 10:10 here, so I'm extremely tired. D will stream. Well, has the tutoring stream tomorrow. And Friday you will be doing Sweary Friday.
Yes.
And I don't know what we can do about Thursday.
No.
Whether you or I am going to stream. Well, the thing is,
I thought it was gonna be you.
if it's me, then it's me. Then I do Tuesdays and what?
Thursdays and Fridays.
No, Fridays I can't. You can stream on
know.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
I do have a job, you know.
No.
It's
I am
okay.
open for everything.
We have that kind of relationship. So she has a potions bottle, she has this. Should I add a cat in there as well? Because if I, the broom is gonna become too long then, I think. Yeah, I was thinking if I make it a bit longer here and move the bristles a bit down, then there is space to have a cat sitting there.
I know.
I'm gonna leave the difficult bit will be, I'm gonna do it in black work, I think. So the dress is gonna be black, the cape's gonna be black, the hat's gonna be black, it's all black.
It's very black.
And then lots of vibrant colors for like the lantern and whatnot. But that means leaving the lines white. I could also make her, I don't want to make her a Scarlet Witch. Or if I just do the simple variant and I do the line work and go almost Mignola-esque with the shading on it? Nah, that's not. Because then I could have like highlights on it that are red and stuff. Oh, my back. It's a bit of a puzzle, this one. There are elements that I like.
That's also not bad.
Elements that I don't like. Because there's also going to be like light bouncing from there. Question is how detailed do I want it to be. If I'm smart, I go French comic book outline style and then can color it in however I want to.
Yes.
That would be the smart me. But am I smart?
I don't know. Depends on what your gut is telling you.
My gut is telling me that I need a sandwich later. And that my back is protesting because of the bike. Also the suspension on the bike is different. Belgian roads are known for their smooth driving, as Red can attest to, or as a motorcyclist. Bottle holding things. I can't put a cat here, because if I put a cat here, she sits on her hand. Now that would be so typical cat to do. I just feel like there is something missing more, just from elements in it. I like the moon, maybe some stars?
Maybe some stars in the
I don't know. Yeah, it seems a bit like, she feels like a cop-out.
No, not necessarily.
Also, you know, Mother Fafnir.
It's also one of the best curses ever.
Yes, but that's more like an expletive and not per se a curse.
For anyone who's new, the person who comes up with the best curse
Wins the witch.
wins the witch.
And curses in the sense of like, may all your tea be stale and bitter, or may all your bacon burn, or May your cinnamons forever be dry.
Other horrible things.
And other horrible things. May you break the glass plate in your microwave. That's a nasty one, actually.
It's a really nasty one.
It's like the things that are just, you know, just there to mildly inconvenience people, but to a point that if it happens in the wrong moment in time, you just, you know, can go completely ape shit on it. I don't really want to add pumpkins to it, because I don't want it to per se to be a Halloween-y thingy. It needs to be something that is just... Witches are all year round, okay? Not just for Halloween. I'm more cursing and lamenting on this one than whatever, but I think it's going to end up looking quite good.
Yes.
But it's getting those... These are usually the processes that I don't really show on stream, because by then if I have had a day that is a bit more... with more brain room, if that one makes sense, then I've already assembled like 25, 30 images in my mind where I can just go, yeah, and then I just, you know, sketch random ideas and go like, yeah, this idea didn't work, this one idea didn't work. And now I actually had to go through the entire process.
The repertoire.
The repertoire. Repertoire. I can't do my French R right now. Repertoire. No, I can't. I'm too tired and my vocal cords after today have been
Stretched.
I have not made colleagues cry today. I'm so proud of
Piece
myself.
of toast.
Too much butter on toast.
Yes.
I want to put a cat somewhere there. Like a cat that just fell like falling down. I feel like I want a cat on there. But her bum's in the way. And I'm not giving you a skinnier bum. You have earned that junk in the trunk. I could move her arm, but I like how relaxed the pose is right now, generally. Let's see whether it works. Because I am pig-headed as fuck.
This is a good trait.
No. Which is familiar. The cat is a traditional one. A toad, that's going to be difficult to make imaginative, well, recognizable that small. Unless I make it into an A3 size, that makes it quite big, but then it no longer isn't really that suitable for t-shirts. A toad, a snake.
Snake is good.
I could have a snake dangle from this one.
Dangling snakes.
Like, because it can coil around.